Hola chicos, es su teacher Ricardo Martins. Estamos en la clase del 2 de abril de nuestro Centro Cultural Las Californias, en nuestra clase de conversación. Vamos a empezar con ello. Let's start with this. I want you to talk about a really interesting topic. Let's talk about future, but future thinking about the people that used to think a lot in the future. What happened with that? Do you feel that maybe you find those persons that used to talk a lot about the future and they are like living in the future? So I want to talk about the bad thing of live in the future in mind. For example, if you are always thinking about the future, maybe that can cause you stress a lot. For what reason? Because the future is coming all the time and you are not living in the future, you are living in the present. So there are a lot of people like me, for example, because I feel that I am like a dreamer. Do you know what is a dreamer? The people that used to dream a lot, that used to think a lot, I will. So I start a lot to think about the future, the plans I will do. I have everything always in my mind. I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. And that main problem is like I left all the things in my mind in I will, and I don't say all the time I'm going to. The future for me is always far away. That's why make me stress a lot, because I have a lot of goals in my mind that I really wish I want to do, but thinking a lot of doing, I don't do nothing. That's why it makes me stress a lot sometimes, because there is some people that have a lot of goals, a lot of plans. For example, right now we have a really difficult situation, but maybe there is a lot of people planning when they will go on vacation, on when they are going to go on vacations, like when they will can take vacations. So there is a lot of people maybe thinking about that. So it's difficult because you are planning, and it makes you stress a lot. You don't feel that? It's not a common situation, because I don't know if I am the only one that think in having a lot of future to come make you stress. That's why I dedicate this class to think about the future and the time, because it's so bad to have a procrastinating time. Procrastinating is to leave for tomorrow the things that you will do, that you have to do, leave for tomorrow. But procrastinators also feel stress, and the people with a lot of future to come feel stress. So do you remember have a conversation with somebody that is speaking a lot about the future? Sometimes I have those conversations with my dad, and I say, Dad, I don't have mind to think about your plans, or start thinking about plans that we are not going to do, or plans that we wish to do, or plans that we would like to do, or plans that are going to be with you or with me in another time. I just want to talk about today, please. To talk about today and what happened today with me, and basic things about the routine. So there is a lot of people that always is talking about what they are going to do. it has a bad things, but also a positive things. I love also to talk about dreamers could be, or dreaming people, those persons that have a lot of plans, a lot of things, a lot of thoughts that they have that they want to do, okay, that they are waiting to do. For example, they are going to do, or they will do in another moment. So those persons are also interesting people that used to talk about their dreams and the way that they want to reach that goals, because having a lot of goals in mind give you advantage and vitality. Because if you have little goals also, maybe you are not following the goals of your life. Maybe you are right now in another age. Because of my younger age, I used to think about the goals of my life. I don't know what is going to happen next because I am young right now, but I have like a list of the goals of my life, the task I want to reach, the things I want to do, the travels I want to make. And I am planning the time. I planify everything to do it in the correct moment. So sometimes give me a lot of stress because I am thinking in what I'm going to do. It's so amazing when you talk about with people that have dreams and have goals far away to reach or to do to arrive to that point, but also give you stress when you, for example, have a block to do it and you are thinking a lot on that, and you are all the time thinking in future. It makes me remember Frank Kafka Metamorphosis book. If you remember that famous book, okay, the character Gregorio Samsa was with a lot of future to do. He was always saying in the novel, when I finish this, I'm going to do this. When I finish this, when I reach this, I'm going to be like that. Or when I reach to find that thing, I will do that thing. He was always talking about the future. And at the end of the novel, he didn't do anything. He transformed himself in an insect, and he could not reach anything that he was planning. That's why having a stressful life, thinking about future, it could be damage to you also, if you have a lot of future to do and you don't reach to do anything. But if you are a dreamer, or if you are those persons that are planners that have a little goals to reach, maybe if you put a list of little goals to do in the future. Right now, for example, we are trapped in our houses, and we suppose that be in our houses, and our lives is like pause or freeze. Everything is freeze because we cannot do our routine. We are trapped in our houses. Maybe somebody here is a pharmacist, or a doctor, or a nurse, or something that are working, could be. But most of the people are in the houses waiting for what is going to happens tomorrow. That's why we are planning, and having a lot of activity of thinking about the future right now, and maybe could be stressful. Let the future in the hands of God is not also the only idea. It's to have little tasks, also little goals. You can have a little list of goals in your house. For example, right now. In the future, I want to learn English a lot. In the future, I want to watch all the videos of Ricardo, my teacher. In the future, I want to continue learning English. No, I was joking. So, I want to learn how to cook better. So, I try with the book to cook. I want to read those novels that I don't have time, and in the future, I want to read it. So, in the future, I want that those novels have to be read by me. So, you have a lot of possibilities right now to make a little list of tasks. My advice is to make a little list of goals that you can reach in a short time to do. Because if you have a lot of far away goals to do, it's so difficult. So maybe it causes you stress if you are planning right now your vacations, because we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. So let's think about in the present, but having a little dream to the future, like having a little list of tasks for tomorrow. Maybe I want tomorrow to be or to have or to be a better person. So, making a joke about that. No, only to have little things, little wishes. And when you don't, for example, don't reach to do something, the most intelligent idea is to write to you, not yet. That word is perfect for the future, because if you cannot reach to do something right now and you write the word not yet, you are giving your mind, your brain, the possibility to think about in doing that in another moment, to have the ability to train your skills, to reach something, to train your brain, train your mind, to put your mind going through that task, to put your mind to think about how your mind is going to reach that goal. That's so important. If you write it not yet, give you the ability to think in that in the future. Have my advice, and you will reach that thing that you want to do. Always in my classes, I say to you, if you want to practice or learn English or have more ability of conversation in English, you have to practice and put that not yet. And also to make researches and to speak and to try to improve your dialogue when you are speaking. That's a good idea. Maybe you can have those little goals to the future and have no stress about the future. It's really bad when you have your mind charged of things that you have like a mess and a storm in your mind, plenty of things to do. It's better that you leave free that mind and said, I will do in my own time, in my own way, okay? And don't worry about the path. If the path is large and you have a lot of time to do the things, and you have to enjoy the travel. Enjoy the travel of going to reach your goals. Enjoy the time you're spending in think about how you will reach your goals. Enjoy everything, because the idea is that when you are talking about the future, not having a stressful minded thinking about future, I'm going to do, and sometimes you get tired about thinking and you don't reach to do anything. So I have to say goodbye right now. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being in the conversation class. Thank you for continue, and I hope you find the next video and you practice more your English with me in our conversation class. Thank you for everything. Have a nice day. Goodbye.